say wounds heal, but some nations never stop bleeding. Nigeria, the giant of Africa, now limps, carrying the weight of broken dreams, failed promises, and an endless stream of sorrow. Her heart still beats, but her pulse is faint. A country with gold in her soil and fire in her youth, but suffocating under the weight of corruption, injustice, and silence. This is not just another video. This is not just another rant. This is a story. The story of the bleeding country. The story of a land where oil flows, but the people thirst. Where rulers live like kings, and the ruled die like flies. Where being born Nigerian is a lottery. One you often lose the moment you take your first breath. Let me tell you a story. Ada was born in 1997 in Port Harcourt. The same year, a military dictator was plotting his final reign. Her father was a teacher. Her mother sold vegetables. They believed in the promise of Nigeria, that if you work hard, kept your head down, and prayed hard enough, things would be okay. But things were never okay. By the time Ada was 10, militants had taken over her streets. Her school closed twice, not because of strikes, but because it had no windows, no books, and no future. Her father died at 42 from a simple infection. The hospital had no light. The nurses said, "Go to a private hospital." He never made it past the gate. Her brother, Chucks, once dreamed of becoming an architect. He graduated with first-class honors. Today, he pushes a wheelbarrow in Mile 3 Market. His classmates with connections now ride in convoys. He had talent. He had drive. But he didn't have the one thing that mattered in Nigeria, a godfather. Ada started a small hairdressing salon at 19. The government demolished it during a sanitation exercise. No compensation, no notice, just soldiers, just bulldozers. She cried for a week. Then she borrowed money and started again. Today, she sells bread by the roadside. This is not just Ada's story. This is Nigeria. Let's talk about our bleeding. We bleed through insecurity. Every day, there are fresh headlines. Bandits kill 20 in Kaduna. Students kidnapped in Zamfara. Soldiers ambushed in Borno. But no one resigns. No one is held responsible. The government condemns, then forgets, until the next killing. We bleed through poverty. In the land of oil and gas, over 130 million Nigerians live in multidimensional poverty. Children go to school hungry. Farmers can't afford fertilizer. Mothers die giving birth because the health center has no gloves. But how did we get here? It started with bad leadership. Leaders who see the country as a trophy, not a trust. Who care more about tribes than talent. Who weaponize poverty. #EndSeries taught us that. When the youth rose, peaceful and united, the state responded with bullets. On October 20th, 2020, the Lekki tollgate became a symbol of Nigeria's blood, spilled not by criminals, but by those sworn to protect.